hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle Noma channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Monday edition of the Bargains by Belle auction. And back with a miraculous God given recovery is our sweet God's Girl creation, Haley. Welcome
Hey.
back, Haley.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We missed you.
Yes, I missed y'all too, and
And we know
yeah,
that all healing and recovery comes from God. So
yes,
we know that it was God's hand working in your life with the doctors, with the nurses. So we are
it
just
was.
so glad that He has um, healed you and brought you back to us.
Yes, me too. It really was the hand of God to even help me get to the hospital to get the help I needed because it was in a serious place when I got to the hospital. So God is so faithful, and He never leaves us or forsakes us, and
Oh,
He was with me the whole time in the hospital and helping me to recover
amen.
at home. And I'm still recovering. My lungs are still recovering. The blood clots are still recovering. But God is so faithful, and I'm just I'm just so grateful. It could have been worse, and God is so good.
Amen to that.
Yes,
Well, we won't push you if for some reason you're feeling tired or fatigued or you need to take some time. You can just let me know. I never want you to feel stuck or trapped. So you
right.
just let me know. You sound like you're doing well and you sound like you're in good spirits. But if for
Yes,
some reason you need a little bit more time, even if it's not your designated time, then I will understand, sweetheart. Okay.
right. Okay, absolutely.
All right. Okay, well, for everybody else, we're going to say some individual hellos, but let me make a couple of announcements first. So, the first announcement is that today is the last day to add on to your combined shipping for this week. So, y'all know that it's been a nice, long, blessed stream of auctions with extra auctions on Friday. And then on Saturday, I canceled my auction, but I went over to OG's channel, and a lot of y'all saw me there. And then we had a great Sunday snack sale. It was a little extra long since coffee shop was canceled. So we went a little extra long since we weren't stepping on anybody. And then tonight we'll get added to all of that. And then it will all get packed, weighed, measured, the shipping calculated, and the final invoices tallied up and sent to you Wednesday, Thursday. If for some reason you are a returning buyer and you have a total of less than $20 and you want to carry over, then it is up to you to email me, Discord message me, or even Melissa and let us know, and then we will carry over. It is not for me to have to email every one of y'all and chase you down. Otherwise, it's simpler for me to just go ahead and pack. But the two requirements are already being a regular customer and having a total of less than $20. Also, I know that Easter is coming up next week since we had a great stream for Palm Sunday. We need to go ahead and wish Melissa a happy Easter because she is going to be taking some much needed, much deserved family time off so that she can be with her one and only beloved son, her one and only granddaughter. They are coming to visit her for a nice long weekend. So, of course, I gave Melissa all that time off from this, non paying job she has with me running my channel. How could I not? No, I always put family first. So I'm excited for her. So I don't want y'all to think that she's missing. I don't want y'all to think that she has gotten even more sick. In fact, I talked to her today. Her voice is sounding fantastic today. So it figures on a day that she's not co-hosting, right? It's funny that it works that way. But I really think that God is restoring her so that she is well enough to be around her son and her granddaughter because she wants to be able to enjoy that. And I think God wants her to be healthy enough to enjoy that
Yes.
too. So I think that's what's going on there. But, I don't know the thoughts of God. That's just what I'm guessing. So, but we will enjoy Melissa today. She'll be filling in until she swaps out with Jane. And even then, she still makes the list until she gets a little bit tired. Probably depends if she had a nap or not. But she hung in with me throughout all the late night hours with OG. So, jewels in your crown, my friend. All right. So, that are the two announcements. I'm trying to see if I can still stream on Sunday. I'm trying to line up mods and co-hosts and so forth. So there's a slight chance we might have to cancel. If we do, we'll have a pop-up on Thursday. And even if we don't cancel, you never know. We might have a pop-up on Thursday. So if anybody's interested in a pop-up on Thursday, y'all let me know because, Haley needs time to make a thumbnail. Well, really, I won't let Haley make a thumbnail. I said if we end up doing this, just reuse an old thumbnail and change the date. I tell her that all the time, but she just gets these fabulous ideas that she wants to act upon. Even though she was recovering, I said reuse thumbnails, and she's like, "No, I just had to make one for Palm Sunday. It's such a special day." And I'm like, "Okay, you know best, Haley." Once again, I tell you, my friends work harder to help me out than I truly deserve, but I am so blessed. Okay, let me tell you how this works, and then we'll say our individual hellos. So if you've never been here before and you think you might possibly want to bid on something, then what you need to do is send me a registration email. Let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. Then you can bid. The way you bid in my chat is in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you're going to be charged on your invoices. Because you do have to pay for absolutely everything you bid on. All sales are final. All items are as is and where is. The only time you can retract is during the auction. I do not cancel invoices at all ever for any reason. You just simply have to bid responsibly and pay for what you bid. And the methods of payment that I accept are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. My shipping is with Pirate Ship. All right, let me scroll to the top and we'll say some hellos and spread some love here. Oops. My mouse wants to disconnect. All right, there we go. Nope, maybe it's my Bella's in the way. I'm trying, y'all. Okay, first in, I see our King Ballerino, Craig. All hail King Craig.
Oh, King Craig.
And if y'all want to join the membership, all you have to do is press the join button, and all levels of the membership make your name green. All levels of the membership get you shout outs, and all levels of the membership get you free items in every shipped box. All right, next, here's our sweet Melissa, always so faithful and here to help us out. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa. So good to have you too.
Okay, next we have sweet Shelby, our favorite teenager.
Hey, Shelby.
And here's Melissa. Here's Nancy. She's finally back. We've been missing you. Glad you got the
Nancy.
new phone sorted out so that you could join us. And here's Chew stopping by to give us a nice little hand wave, hopefully a thumb as well. Thank you
Oh,
for your support, Chew.
thank you, Chew.
Janice! Hello, hello, Janice. She's
Hey,
spreading a
Janice.
little love and prayers. I love that about her.
Yes, welcome in.
Patty Rose, I'm so glad you're
Oh,
here.
hey, Patty. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm happy to be back with everybody tonight.
And we haven't talked about it in a while, but Melissa is reminding that we also operate a Discord channel. Sometimes we forget about it because the Discord channel doesn't make, and some of you may say, well, why do you operate a channel that doesn't make you any money? That just doesn't make sense, though. Well, the thing is, so often y'all want a place where you can network, where you can private message each other. But what I like best about it is when y'all post your pictures, because I love to see your pets. Look what I bought, an auction page. And it's also a place where, in addition to private messaging, you can voice call, you can video call, you can group voice call, group video call. So it is fantastic. It's absolutely free. And my Discord channel is a lot like my YouTube channel in that it is G rated, it is family friendly, and it has a sweet southern thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look what Patty says. She says, I hear my favorite mod. Nice to have you back. No more episodes, woman.
I know, Patty.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. You always make me blush, Patty. I really appreciate your love. And I had said at the beginning, God was just so faithful to get me to the hospital when I got there because it was serious when I got there, but they were able to get it turned around, the right medications and treatments, and I'm on medication now, and going to be on it for a while to thin my blood because the clots are still there, but they're healing. So anyway, I'm happy to be back and thank y'all for your prayers, your love, your support, all of it. I felt all of it. So thank y'all so much.
well, Haley, you know, and you can testify to this, that it was not by chance that you got there at the right time. It was not by
No,
chance that you
it
just
was not.
randomly decided to go. It was absolutely
Yeah,
God telling you, divinely leading you,
it
whether you
was.
call it prayer, whether you call it God signaling you. You know, people
Right.
call it different things, but
Yeah,
it's truly divine and not random. And
absolutely.
Haley
I
and I
believe
are
that.
like-minded about that.
Yes, completely. Completely.
Mhm. Next, I see Kathy Dubrick. I'm so glad
Yay!
you're here, Miss
Kathy.
Kathy. Okay, let's see if I missed anybody else. If I accidentally missed you, y'all make sure I see you today. And said hello. I wasn't getting a reply today, and I thought this is so weird. The host didn't seem to see me, the guest didn't seem to see me, chat didn't seem to see me. And I finally said, "Am I invisible? Can y'all see me?" And then somebody answered me, and I'm like, "Okay." So, but I just always want y'all to know if for some reason you don't hear us say hello to you, or if for some reason you don't see us confirm your bid, then I'll just holler at us and make sure because we never want to skip anybody. Everybody is
Yes,
welcomed, everybody is loved and cared for and
yes,
appreciated here. So I always want to make sure that um, all right. Well, then I say let le bon temps roule. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart. Roll on. And we're going to get started with a fun round we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And in this round, everything is going to start off at just $1 for choice. And I am starting with charms.
Yay!
And side note, if anybody's interested in having a pop-up of charms, y'all let me know, because like I said, we're thinking about maybe having a pop-up on Thursday. And if we do, it's going to be charms. I always seem to have more charms that I can ever sell. Oh, plus, when I was on OG's channel, I had a lot of agate slices, and they seemed to be popular. So I thought, well, some people might want to see the few left over, or some people might want to see the bigger, better ones that I got. So I thought, well, I'm always throwing it out there, but it's not a guarantee. Just thought I'd see if anybody was interested. But what I do hope you're interested in right now, right here in this moment, is these charms. $1 starting bid for choice. So let me show you what I got. Starting at the top, we've got a pink enamel cat, a pink enamel bow. This reminds me of Hello Kitty, but maybe that's just me. We've got a couple of butterflies, a dragonfly, a golden leaf. Pardon me. Another golden leaf, a golden tree of life, a silver stretching cat, gold star, silver star, a cute little enamel cat. I know it's hard to see a white enamel cat on a white board. Then I have an oil slick leaf. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's got some blues and purples, but they sometimes look black on screen. Here's another cute little cat, a dragonfly, a star, a little geometric with a tiny little turquoise in it, and in bronze. This is the only one in bronze, an infinity symbol. Or it could be a figure 8, just depending on how you turn it. If you turn it this way, it's going to look a little bit more like an infinity symbol.
I love that.
Could also be used as a joiner, could also be used to dangle something on the bottom, depending on how you turn it.
Yeah, so many options. And look at all these great choices. I always love to see the different designs that Belle has in her charms each week, because it's kind of like you never think that like it could get better or different. Like it's always so different each time. So it's always exciting to see like the different kinds, you know?
Well, we're looking for just $1 starting bid for choice.
And those kitties are so unique. The ones that are like posing, the ones stretching and sitting, like it's so different. It's so cute.
Thank you. Now, I want to tell y'all I have multiples of this bronze infinity symbol, but all the rest are one and done.
Wow.
And Craig's in for $1. Anybody for $1.25?
That the bow, the pink bow and the kitty would be so cute together. Really the kitty on L would look cute with the bow and the pink kitty. They all would look so
Yes,
good together.
great idea. And even maybe the white dragonfly
I know.
flying
There's a
by.
lot. Yeah, there's a lot that you could do to make
It's got the
like
same
a pretty
enamel.
to make a pretty bracelet with like what we have on the board. Like they match. I love it too, Melissa. As a matter of fact, it's my favorite up here tonight is the Infinity.
Aw.
Fair
It
warning.
reminds me of Laurie Kutcher. I guess Laurie probably isn't watching tonight, but I've noticed many times she'll choose jewelry that has the infinity symbol. I don't know if it was of special meaning to she and her late husband, but I've
Right.
just noticed she tends to gravitate toward things with that symbol
Okay.
on it. Or it could be part of her faith as well,
Yeah.
because I think of one of the things that is infinite is God,
Yes.
yesterday, today, and forever.
Yeah. That's why I love it. So to Craig.
All right, let me get a little bag out here. We'll have Craig choose, and everything is a one and done except for the infinity, and then he'll let us know when he is finished. I want to remind everybody about gift alerts. That the way gift alerts work is that when you gift something to somebody, if they have an open box, which, as an example, Jane, Haley, Melissa all have open boxes, I can just add your gifted item in there and put a little tag, who it's from. But if it's somebody who does not happen to have an open box with me this week, then you will need to pay for the shipping to them. Oh, and Kathy Dubrick says, Haley, glad you're feeling better. Missed you.
Oh, thank you, Kathy
Oh,
D. I appreciate that. I missed y'all too. I could feel y'all's love and prayers. I appreciate it.
absolutely.
Okay, Craig says he would like two of M,
Okay.
and then he wants one of N and one of
Okay.
O.
All right. Here's
Okay,
two of M. Tell me
okay,
again what else?
and then he
One
wants,
of N.
yes, and O.
Okay. Hold on. I just dropped that one. All right. All right. And
Okay,
O. Okay.
and then he would like you to send one of those infinities to Melissa.
Aw, so sweet.
That
Okay.
is
I
so
will do
sweet.
that.
And he's done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Craig. Gift alert. Gift alert. Gift alert.
Yeah. So sweet. And is anybody else interested? There are still incredible options I'm seeing on this board.
All right. We're open to the chat now. Anybody else before I scrape these to the side? Now, something I've been meaning to tell y'all about, and I've been doing this for probably over a year, but I sometimes forget to mention it, is I have what I call a bag of mystery charms. It's just a bag. I put a little note that says mystery charms. And the way mystery charms work is that instead of you getting to pick them, I will pick the charms for you and you will be surprised. So if you pick them here, you pay $1 and you get the ones you want. If you put a $5 in the chat, you will get not just five, you will get 10 in this little baggie. And I will choose them for you. So since you're not picking, you get twice as many. And
Wow.
in addition to getting twice as many, you can make one request per bag. So the request can be, oh, I want all pairs. because maybe you like earrings. Or you can say, oh, I want all random ones, or I want only gold tone or only silver tone. You can make one request or make at least one of them across. So,
Wow.
things like that. One request. So it's 10 charms, but chosen by me for only $5.
Ooh, that's exciting.
All right, but last call on these. I'm about to scrape them to the sun and we'll go to something else.
And I would
Okay,
like
last
I would
call,
like
last
an
call.
infinity, please.
Okay. Here is an infinity. And Melissa, put this down as a 0 to welcome Haley back from Southern Belle.
Oh,
So,
thank you. Gift alert, gift alert.
well,
Thank
I am
you.
so thrilled to have you back. So, I've been trying to think of some little token something. And, when you picked it for me, then I thought, that's exactly what I was thinking anyway. So,
Then it's perfect.
that worked out.
Right.
Okay,
Thank you.
let me move this aside. Next, I'm going to show you another type. These are pendants, and these are dragons. These are going to be $3 for choice.
Ooh.
So look at these dragons.
Wow.
Now, these are heavy because this is the natural stone. This one you can see is a light green. It's a stone called aventurine. And you'll see it almost looks like a donut, but what makes it a dragon is this double-sided pendant that holds it. You'll see it already has the veil here. You can just put your favorite necklace through it or a black cord. If you need a black cord, I have those for just $1. So this is the first option. If you would prefer a white quartz, here is the white quartz. And once again, these are natural stone, so they have some weight to them. All right, looking for $3. I have 2 of the white and only 1 of the aventurine.
So pretty and so unique. And they would go with every outfit.
Absolutely. Any dragon lovers? If not, we can go on
Oh,
to something else.
um, Craig says that he would like to get a $5 charm bag and wants to gift it to my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is
Okay,
so
I
sweet.
will do that.
Thank you,
And
Craig.
remind me when Jane arrives to ask what her one request is. Since you get to
Yes.
make one request per bag, don't let me forget to ask her when she
Okay.
arrives. It'll be a good excuse to mention it again in case somebody else wants to get one later in the show.
Yes.
And I do know that Jane likes charms and likes jewelry, so that is a
Yes.
great gift for
Yes.
her.
She'll be so
Okay,
excited.
yay! Last call on these pendants. All right. Well, I will move these aside and we can go on to something else. And if y'all are interested in seeing more and want to have a pop up for charms, y'all let me know. All right. One of the things I did that was very popular on OG's channel is I clearanced out some brooches. And somebody said, Bill, why didn't you give your home viewers first a pick at those if you were going to clearance them out? And I said, well, I will clearance out some more on Monday. So y'all know, normally I sell brooches for $8. I am taking these brooches down to 6. So that's my clearance price. You're going to
Wow.
save several dollars. So let me show you what I have. First, we have a sparkling stiletto heel with beautiful crystals and some red gemstones with marquee cut red stones. In fact, I think I'm going to lift them up rather than take the camera down. I think y'all can see them better this way. All right, this is going to be the first one. Then I've got a heart inside a heart. So one heart is pearls and one heart is bling.
Oh.
Next, for my animal lovers, look at this cute bunny.
Oh, that's so cute.
Adorable. Next, look at this swirl. So pretty. This could also be a tie pin because this one has a pin back to it. So could totally be a tie
Wow.
pin. Then I have one of the blingiest butterflies I have ever seen. It's got
Wow.
red stones, except for a few fabulous AB ones that are hidden in the middle. For my cat lovers, look at this cat on the prowl. Then this is also super sparkly. I'm hoping it's going to sparkle on screen like it does in real life.
Wow.
And you've got lots of colors here. And last but not least, if you like magenta, this one is brand new and sealed. Whether it's a flower bouquet or ribbons, either way, this one is on fire with magenta color. All right, so looking for just $5 for choice.
So, did you say $5?
Oh, I said $6. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 6. Okay.
$6. They were
We got
originally 8, and we cleared them to 6.
right. Okay. So we got Kathy D in for 6.
Okay.
Welcome back, Shelby.
Anybody for 625, or is Kathy Dubert gonna walk away with these?
So many good choices. It'd be hard to pick. And we also had a request in the
Oh,
chat by
what was it?
Kathy D, asking if you had any card games.
Card game. I did have some a few weeks ago.
Right.
Let me see if I can grab what's left and
Okay.
do sell these off and just let me know what to pull. I'll be right back.
All right. Fair warning. Yay! So to Kathy D, let us know which one or ones you would like, and don't forget to put done. Oh, you had your eye on the sea. That one was stunning. We could see it sparkle. I could see it sparkle in the camera, and that was absolutely stunning. It really is. And if anybody else has any interest, since there are still so many fabulous choices, um, let us know in the chat now that Kathy is done. It would be so pretty to wear that bunny on Easter. That would be so, so pretty. Oh, Melissa says she has the cat one and she loves it. That is so cute. I love the cat one too. We actually have a cat in our neighborhood that looks like that. It's a black cat, and it kind of just roams around the yards in our neighborhood, like near us. It's in our backyard a lot of the time, and so that cat makes me think of the neighborhood cat.
Okay, I'm back. I know that I absolutely still have some card games left. I am not 100% sure where I put them. So what I'm going to
Okay.
do is during my packing days, I'm going to look for them, and I'm sure I will locate them, and then I'm going to bring them next Saturday. I'm so sorry that I couldn't exactly remember where that little box of card games are. I
Okay.
hope y'all give me a little grace and that next Saturday will be soon enough. Okay, which ones did we sell? A few of these I have duplicates.
Okay. So Kathy D wants C.
Okay, gorgeous.
Um, and then let us know if there's any other interest. Nobody put any other interest yet, but we were all having discussion over the cat one, because Melissa said she had the cat one, and I said that cat reminds me of a cat in our neighborhood that I see a lot in our yard and the neighbor's yard.
Oh,
Yeah, and Craig said he used to have a cat that looked like that too.
okay, nice. All right, well, last call on these then. All right, let me move these to the side. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed this clearance. Super fun to do. Okay, next I have some socks.
Ooh.
Oh, you played the mishmash. I'm so glad. I know that I have some more, as well as some of the Go Fish and the Unscrambles. I just don't know where I put it. I may have put it up with the toys, or I may have put it up with some puzzle books, but I promise you I will change things around because during the off days, in addition to packing, for y'all, I'm going to pack up all the Easter stuff. I'm embarrassed to say I haven't packed up St. Patrick's Day yet or Valentine's, so it's going to be a lot of packing things. I know I won't be showing till next year. And I'm sure I will move a box or tub of merchandise and say, oh, look, there it is. All right, $2 starting bid for choice. Now, I had showed some of these once before, and somebody said, can you order some more of those? So I did. Unfortunately, I couldn't remember who it was that asked me to order some more. So here's the first one. These are ladies' size. One size fits all. This one says smile. This one says cow milk. This one also says milk. So sweet.
Oh.
And once again, milk. So you're probably detecting a little bit of a theme. So here are the choices. $2 starting bid for choice.
So cute. These are making me want some cookies and milk. It's so cute.
Oh, Mishmash is a card game. You know, Craig, if you tune in on Saturday, I'll show it. And on the back of the box, it gives some examples. And we kind of played along last time I showed it. So it's a great reason for everybody to come back on Saturday. And
Yeah.
Melissa's also lining up a special co host to take her place. So. All right, anybody? $2 for socks. Once again, ladies' sizes, one size fits all. Now, last time I only had the cow ones, but this time when I ordered them, I also found a couple of little piggy ones. So after this, we're going to do some little piggy ones.
Aw.
But I can put these cows away if nobody's interested. Last call.
These would be really cute to put on the clothing sale also.
They would. I just got these in the mail today, and so if they don't sell, that's when I will bring them back.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people are transitioning out of the big, heavy, fuzzy socks,
Right.
and these are nice year-round socks. All right, well, we can pass on these then. All right, let me show you the piggy one.
Oh, Janice.
Same $2 starting
Janice
bid.
just came in. Janice just came in for the socks.
Oh, okay.
The cow socks.
Oops. All right, let me put them back out. Sorry.
Okay.
We must have more of a lag than I realized.
Fair warning. So to Janice. Okay. And she says she would like one each of the black. One each with black. So probably the first one and then the fourth one, I would think.
Okay, first and fourth, these two.
let's see, probably
Or did
not.
you mean fifth one?
Yeah,
This one
that.
has a little bit more black.
That's what I
Okay,
think. I
let me
think
put
that
this
one.
one
Yeah.
back. Okay,
All right.
these two.
These two. Are we right,
Okay,
Janice? Yeah.
all right. Anybody for the remaining ones? We're still just at the starting band. Okay, y'all say something before I scrape them to the side again. Okay. All right, next also $2 starting bid on the pigs. Each is a one and done because I didn't know if pigs might be popular or not. All right, let me show you the little piggy choices. Look at this sweet little
Oh.
face. And it's got green stitching. This is the first option. Here we've got a green toe, we've got a little green border, and then look at this cute little pig that wraps around.
Oh.
And last but not least, look at this cute little snout and those eyes. And look, there's a little ear.
Oh my
And
goodness.
when you look at the other side, here's the little ear on this side. Oh.
That's adorable.
Okay, $2 starting bid for choice. Once again, women's sizes, one size fits all.
Yeah, Melissa's in it too. Anybody in at 225?
They may have seen some of Melissa's cute little icons for the Sunday snack sale, and they may know that she's kind of sweet on pigs.
Oh.
The sweet little Melissa changes up her icon just like your mommy changes up her icon for every sale. I don't know if she got it from Melissa or Melissa got it from her, but either way, I love how they change their little outfit.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
do
stylish.
too. Yeah, that's cool. Fair warning. So to Melissa.
Okay, let's see which one are ones. I only have one of each.
Yeah. How could you not
Oh,
pick
she's
that
limiting
first one?
herself to just the first one. Ooh, I really thought she was going to clean sweep it. Okay, first one going to Melissa.
Now
Thank you, thank you.
I think she might have meant the one on the other end,
Oh, the one
possibly.
on the other end.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. All right.
Let's be sure though. But Melissa, let us know the other for. Yeah. Okay. You got it right now. Yeah.
All right. She'll be pretty in pink then.
Yes.
Anybody else? Thank you, Haley, for saving me.
That pair was just too cute with those ears and everything. Just so cute.
And if y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please do that. That's a great way to help my channel and support me, and it doesn't cost anything. All right, anybody else? All right, we're going to pass on these. Okay, next I have a cute little soap dish, or it could be a dish where you keep your keys in it. It's whatever you want to. Look at this little, like a long dog. It is black. It's got lots of room in it. It's got a little tail. It's got some little feet. Look how cute. So this is going to be just $3.
That's precious.
And if you're saying, I'd love to put some little soaps in it, but I don't happen to have any of those little soaps. Coming up next, look at these pretty rose soaps.
Ooh.
Wouldn't these look just darling in here? Just saying, you can put what you want to in it, but if you're wanting it for decorative purpose, I'm going to have some gorgeous lavender soaps coming up.
Wow.
Or Greg could use it to put his hot dog in. I could see that. That way it's not rolling over when you're trying to put the chili in it. Because I think anybody who has had a chili dog, and I have to tell you, I love a chili dog. Chili is my condiment of choice when it comes to hot dogs. I mean, if I don't have chili, I'll put something else. If, there's no chili, I could go for a little sweet relish. But the problem with it is it's hard for them not to keel over. So
yeah.
But if you had just the right size bun, it would probably work to hold your hot dog. Just like filling a taco is difficult as well.
Yeah.
So $3. Looking for $3. Okay, now y'all are making me hungry for a chili dog.
I know. Oh, that sounds good.
Especially from Sonic. Sonic makes some good dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have Sonics in where y'all live, but Sonics
We
are very
do.
big down
there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They may not have them up north, though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Melissa and Craig and all of our northern stuff, I'm not sure if they have Sonic. They also have some of the best ice in the world.
Yes.
I know y'all aren't expecting me to say that. You were thinking, oh, she's going to say drinks or ice cream or shakes. Not ice. Ice has no taste. But I tell you, it is round and it is small and it is refreshing.
It is.
So Sonic and Zaxby's have the best ice, in my opinion. I'm an ice connoisseur. Okay. All right. Well, last call on this. If there's no interest. Yep. Sonic's in Tennessee. And I know they're in Texas.
It seems like everybody has Sonics.
Okay. Well, fantastic then. Does anybody want to have this $3 long dog dish? And Nancy agrees about the ice. All right. Well, we will move this to the side. Next, let me show you these soaps. These are both lavender scented and lavender colored. And you're going to get the entire package of 6. Once again, $3 starting bid. And I think these are gorgeous. And you flip them over, they're gorgeous on both sides. See, this side. So you're not getting like a... Please let the broadcast still be on. Please let the broadcast still be on.
We're still here.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
So there is no flat side. So Both sides are beautifully carved. Sorry, y'all. By now, y'all probably know I'm a klutz. And it's just a testament to my webcam that no matter how many times I have dropped it over the years, that it just keeps going. Woo-wee. That was the best $35 I ever spent at Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, somebody tried to tell me, oh, you need to get a fancier one for hundreds of dollars. I tried it. It wasn't as good. It didn't zoom in as well. I ended up returning. Served me well for over 3 years now.
Yes.
Getting close
Yeah.
to 4 years in September. So, all right. Anybody for the fancy soap?
Look at this pretty soap, you guys.
And once again, I still think it would look cute in the dish. I'm just saying. But maybe that's
It
just
would. Yeah, I
all
like
right.
that.
We can pass on that. All right, next, how about some candles? I'm going to start these candles at $2 for choice. Let me show you the 2 scents that I have. Each candle pack has 3 in it. And this first one is red ripened berry. And this one is lavender. So each one is a set of 3 candles.
You know, I think
And if
that
y'all would,
those would look cute in that dish
mhm.
too.
Oh, I bet they would. I bet they would. And if any of y'all say, oh, we wouldn't have anything to put them in, I can show you some clear glass candle holders, or if y'all would prefer to see candles that are jarred candles in glass, I have some of those as well. So I always like to know what y'all want to see. But it looks like in about 1 minute, what we're going to see is our next $1 round, Katie.
Oh boy.
It is already coming up on top of the hour.
It has. That was fast.
Yes, it just flew by. Well, we're with friends and having a good time, so I'm sure that's
Yeah,
how it happened.
that's right.
All right, move these to the side and tell everybody how this is going to work.
All right, so now it is time for Belle's Bargain Bonanza, which we do at the top of every hour throughout the night, where each item start at $1.
Okay.
And also, don't forget to put your quantity and put done in the chat so we can make sure that everybody gets what they want before going to the next person.
All right, we're going to have some pens this time. All right, the first pen, oops, got too much light. Okay, the first pen says, be mine.
Aww.
The next pink pen says, hug me. This silver pen says, kiss me. This silver pen says, love you.
Aww.
This purple pen says, say yes. If it was to Sonic, I would say yes right now. I think maybe with next we have a purple pen that says XOXO, which down south we say is hugs and kisses. Next, here's a pen that says miss you. And here's a red pen that says forever. $1 starting bid for choice. Anybody for $1?
And these would be so cute year round because I love what they say, and that's great year round.
Absolutely. And while y'all are thinking it over, y'all make sure and click the thumbs up for me. That way YouTube will share out my channel to people who maybe have never bumped into me. Maybe they've never even seen an auction on YouTube. Could that possibly be? I think there are a lot of people that still don't know that there are auctions on YouTube.
Yeah.
I get that all the time when somebody says, what do you do? And I say, oh, YouTube. And they're like, oh, you make those videos. And I said, no, my channel's live only. Oh, really? Are you political? And I'm like, no, I am not political. There are more important things to do. I couldn't pay my bills with politics. Plus, I don't know if anybody necessarily agree with me because I'm just Bible-based. Nothing fancy or convoluted. And they're like, so what do you do? And I said, oh, I have auctions. No, you don't. There's no auctions on YouTube. I have this conversation with anybody I meet and I'm like, no, really, there really are auctions on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they always say, oh yeah, I'm going to check it out. And they never do. But even at my shipping place, I went there today and the local place that takes my UPS packages said, ma'am, we will no longer be placing tape on your packages. Tape will be an extra $1. So if you want anything taped, you have to pre-tape it before you bring it, or pay us an entire $1 for tape.
Like, oh my goodness,
really? And they're saying we're going to call it a packing fee. And I said, well, I've already packed it, and I've got the packing materials. We've got it arranged just the way it sits in the box. I said, it's just tape. Well, we'll call it a tape fee rather than a packing fee, ma'am. And I'm like, well, if it's extra fees, then even if y'all are 50 cents cheaper, between the drive and having to pay for tape, I might as well just buy extra tape and have the post office pick it up. They were not so happy with me today. But everything just keeps going up in terms of the cost of packing. So that's one way I was saving is with them putting the tape closure on it, but now they don't do that. Well, if there is no interest in these brand new twist pens that are still in the sleeves, I can clear them away. Would y'all rather do another round of charms? Or would y'all rather do just a variety hodgepodge round? Or y'all just want to get back to the auction? Y'all give me a little feedback, pretty please. I will clear these away while we're waiting to see what you want to do. I thought those were cute pens. I was thinking everybody was going to want the XOXO and the Miss You and the Say
I
Yes.
know.
Boy, if I was Say Yes a pen, I'd be holding it up to my parents all the time. Can I go to Taylor's to SETI? Say yes, Mom. Can we go to the mall? Say yes, Mom. Can I go to the church lock-in? Say yes, Mom. Can I'd be using that pen all the time. And,
I know. I like that one a lot.
because my
That
mom
was
would
cute.
be like, well, what is it you want me to say, honey? And it'd be like, well, you could just say yes. Okay, next $3 I have from
So
Steve.
we did get some feedback.
Oh,
Uh,
we did. Okay.
so Melissa and Craig both said like random items.
All right. Well, for the top of the hour, I will show random items.
Okay.
Just remind me a couple of minutes before. I'll let you sell off whatever I
Okay.
have on at the time. And I've got a couple of boxes of random items on the other side of the room waiting. So,
Okay.
all right. So $3 starting bid for choice. I have seeds. And while I already have flowers coming up in my yard because it's that time for me, some of y'all don't yet. And you're thinking about planting your seeds and your plants and your flower beds and your pots. So $3 starting bid. And let me show you how big these are. These cover 25 square feet. So this is a
Wow.
big box. This is not a little packet. For the hodgepodge round, I am going to have one of these little packets for $1. But look at the difference in a little packet versus a big box that covers 25 feet.
Yeah.
So just saying. And this other one covers 100 square feet, but it is just for shaded areas. So not everybody may necessarily have shade, but a lot of people have a shade area on one side of their house, or they have a tree area where they can't get stuff to grow underneath the trees because it's so shady. So here's your way of growing flowers in the shade. So all you have to do is you just sprinkle it into dirt or soil, water it, and make sure you've got some light, and then just let God take care of the rest.
Yeah. So much fun. It's fun to see them bloom and then be like, oh, look at this one or that one or this color. Or, it's exciting.
All right. We got any interest in any gardeners out there? Okay. We can pass on these. If y'all saying that might be fun, but I just don't have a way to do that. Well, these were originally $4. I'm going to take this down to $2. Um, these are
Oh,
seed starter pots, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all ready to go. All you do is add your dirt or soil and then your seeds.
okay. And then
And you'll see they're also earth friendly. $2
Craig,
for a set of 4.
okay. And Craig is in actually for $3 for the box of seeds.
Oh, oops. Okay. Put these back.
Okay. And then Patty Rose is asking if, by any chance, if the seed boxes have a date, if they happen to have a date on them.
Let me look. I didn't know that was a thing,
I
but
didn't
maybe it
realize
is.
flowers had dates either.
Yes, they do. Okay. Patty's
I never
very
knew
smart.
that.
All right. This one
Wow.
says 12/23. Now, I don't know if that means that's when it was made or that's when it should be planted by. I don't really know. This one says 12/22.
Huh. I never knew that.
I'm learning too. I had no idea. But I know they're made from, previous plants and they have to be dried
Right.
out and sorted and curated and all. So I know you can't use them right away, that there's an aging process to it. Well, Patty's always teaching us things.
All right. So to Craig.
Congratulations, Craig.
Okay. And he'll take the impatience. Or is that how you say
Okay.
that? No, that I don't know how you say that one. How do you say that word? It
Yes, impatient. Mhm.
is
And I
okay.
actually have two boxes of the impatient. So here's
Okay.
one for Craig. If he wants a second one, let me know. Or if somebody else wants the second one. So I
Okay.
did start with two of each. Phew. Ooh-wee.
Bless you.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, let's move these aside and then we'll put out these pots. It's a set of 4 pots, and we're going to start these at 2 bucks.
Welcome in, Ginger.
Hello, Ginger. So nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping by my channel. So it's a set of 4.
Thank you, Patty. I was like, wait a minute, there's none of tea.
Okay, well, last call on these pots. Oh, thank you, Patty. All right, let's move these aside. All right, I have some bigger and better pots. These are ceramic. And you'll see they're a square pot, but they're round on the inside. And they have dainty little butterflies. They also have little feet in case you're setting them on a delicate surface. I'm going to start these at $4.
Okay,
So that one we're going to call mauve.
and
And
hold on just a
oh,
minute.
Larry is
Um,
getting me tonight,
Patty,
Haley.
Patty in for 2 for the
Oh,
starter. Yeah, the starter pot.
okay.
It must be the
All
delay
right.
because this has happened all
Yep.
night, and that there, yeah, it's just the delay. All right, anybody in for 225?
Oh, I just have the one, Patty. Just have the one.
Okay. And so to Patty.
I might possibly be able to get more, but I didn't want to go too heavy in gardening items because I didn't know if my viewers would necessarily be interested. But now that I know y'all are interested in gardening, I will keep looking for more items. Okay. Next in ceramic. These are going to be $4, and they have sweet little butterflies, and they also have little pad feet on the bottom. So I've got purple. I have mauve. Kind of interesting too that it's square, but a round pot fits in it. Next, I have peach. And lastly, this may look white on screen. It's actually sky blue. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. Not this one. I just noticed it has the tiniest little chip here. Let me pull it. All right. So I have these 3 colors.
And Patty, you might need to refresh. There has been a lag for everybody tonight, but so you might need to. We might all need to refresh to kind of keep up with where we're at.
Great idea, Haley. Thank you so much. And y'all remember that when you refresh, it automatically puts you on top chat. So then you have to change it back to live chat. So step 1 is to refresh. Step 2 is to go back to live chat. And it's also a great time to make sure that you click the thumbs up. But we love you, Patty. We just want you promptly with us so that you're not missing anything, because you're one of our favorites. All right, let's see if anybody likes this fancy ceramic one. And in case you're saying, I couldn't just have one, I would need a pair. I need a set of 2. Well, I have a set of 2 of each of these 3 colors. And the purple is looking a little gray on screen, but I promise you it is purple. When I bring it closer, hopefully y'all can see it's a really pretty purple.
It is pretty. They're all pretty.
Oh, thank you. Okay, any interest? All right, let me clear these away. Well, I tell you what, if anybody is interested in the one with the chip, let me do a quick little shame sound. But I want y'all to see there is this tiny little chip. Can y'all see it right here by my fingernail? Now, this is the size of the chip, and this is the size of my nail. It is tiny. It's like a grain of rice. If anybody is interested in this one with the tiniest little chip, we're going to start this one at $1. And we'll just see where the bidding goes. Obviously, you could turn it around, unless you're just specifically looking for it and happen to be looking at this tiny little piece here. I don't think you're going to see it. So let's see if anybody wants this for the starting bid of $1.
Yeah.
because I hate to throw things away just because they're chipped. I've tried donating them to my Goodwill, but they'll just throw it away. They throw away even things that
Right.
aren't chipped. I'm always surprised. You can just see that in order to get to the parking lot, so you can just see the Goodwill dumpster, at least in my location, is always overflowing. And it makes me so sad that so much of what's donated is just put into the dumpster when the people who donated it wanted it to go to people, not landfill.
Right.
All right, well, last call on this. If nobody wants it for even $1. All right, let me use it for demonstration purposes. I have something called watering leaves. I don't know if y'all know what watering leaves are, but this is a set of 3 watering leaves. And I don't know if y'all grow any exotic plants, but a lot of exotic plants don't like for water to touch their leaf. If water touches the leaf, it will die. Not the whole plant, just the leaf. So, how do you water it without water touching a leaf? Well, what you do is you stick this in here, and then when you are using your watering can, you put the watering can here, and it trickles down into the soil. So that
Wow.
way, it's not spraying all of the leaves, it is trickling right down here. And that way, it's going to go straight to the soil. It's like a little slide for the water, and that's why it's called watering leaf.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's
That's
also
cool.
kind of pretty just sitting in the plant as well. So, but it's a nice little slide. So the set of 3 are going to be $3.
Nice.
But I had some African violets, and they made pretty purple flowers, but there were quite a few that I lost because they were so temperamental, and I'd get just a little bit of water now and then on a leaf. So once again, you're getting a set of 3. So that's like just $1 each.
Wow.
But I loved this invention when I found it, and it was such a great solution. And it's
Yeah.
pretty as well.
It is pretty.
But y'all may not have the fussy plants that I've had over the years. So. And different plants grow in different people's yards. I usually also have some potted plants in my kitchen window.
Aw.
Anything I think that the bugs will eat, I will put in my kitchen window instead. That way I know that it's not just in the open air where bugs can get to it.
Right.
And it's guaranteed sunshine too. But it's a small window, so I have to really love a plant to give it real estate in the window. But it gets watered every day because, cooking, eating,
Right.
I see it more than anything else.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to move these then. All right, let's go to something else then. Let's see what y'all might like instead. Okay, I know that we grill all year long down south, but I have since found out that in some areas, grilling is seasonal. And so a lot of times I've heard and seen people putting up their grills and then getting them out and then doing this big cleaning routine to get the grill all ready. So if you're a person that puts your grill away and is about to get it out and start using it again, by Flame and Glow Grilling, I have a 3-in-1 grill brush. So let
Wow.
me show you the 3 uses. It's going to be $3 starting bid. So here is like a Brillo side. Here is metal brushes. At the end is a metal scraping device. There's a little hole. In that little hole, you actually drag your herbs through it. So if you want a little bit of rosemary on the coals or on the chicken, you just drag the rosemary through it and it will take the little leaves off of it. And there's even a little indentation that will let you clean the tines of the grill. So in my opinion, it's more like a 5-in-1, but they're calling it just a 3-in-1. Also has a place you can hang it up. So here it is, brand new, $3 starting bid.
So
Any
Belle,
grillers?
so I was wondering, what is your favorite thing to eat off a grill? Like, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing. Well, it kind of depends on who's cooking it.
Yeah.
Um, but in general, I would say shrimp. I really like
Oh boy,
grilled shrimp.
I
And the
agree.
reason is that they cook so quick. A lot of meats, brisket takes a long time. Ribs take a long time.
Right.
Um, with shrimp, it's like a minute or two on each side. Boom, it's done. You're ready.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
usually you get a whole shish kebab full of shrimp. Somebody doesn't just hand you one, they hand you like, four
Right.
on a shish kebab. Although I do also really like pineapple rings because when you put them on
Oh,
the
those are
grill,
good.
the
Yeah.
juice caramelizes and it makes it even sweeter. What
Yeah.
about you? What's your favorite grilled food?
Well, I totally agree. I love grilled shrimp too. And the grilled pineapple. I love that kind of thing. Um, I like a grilled burger. I mean, it has a different taste than when you cook it inside. Um, so
Absolutely. Hmm.
I like that. Hot dogs. Back to the hot dogs again. Hot dogs, hamburgers.
I'll tell
Right.
y'all something ridiculous about my hot dog consumption, and it makes absolutely no sense. Kitty was telling us yesterday that her dad was a chef, so I'm sure he'd be laughing at this
Uh huh.
nonsense. But I have a George Foreman grill, and it's an indoor grill. You plug it into the countertop, and the main thing I use that grill for, and y'all don't judge me, is hot dogs. And the reason is there is something about when you put them diagonally and they
Uh
have
huh.
those fabulous little hash marks
Mark.
on them, they
I
just
know.
seem to taste better. Now, I
They
know that
do.
those scorch marks probably coming from an indoor grill, it's not adding any taste to it. Outdoor, you've got hickory chips and such. And so that's infusing it with flavor. Indoor, there's nothing infusing it with flavor. There's just something about seeing those diagonal hash marks on it that
Yeah.
just makes me like it better. And
I
granted, I'm
know.
covering it up with chili, and my chili isn't even real chili, y'all. I buy the dollar hot dog sauce. They can't
Yeah.
even call it chili because it's not real chili. And I like the not real chili. I know I have
Me too.
such poor taste, but
Yeah.
it
I
doesn't
do too.
have beans. It doesn't have a lot of those flavors. I like the hot dog sauce, but I like those stupid grill marks because that just makes my tricks my mind into thinking it's gourmet and tricks my
Yeah.
mind into thinking it tastes better. I am that woman. So I'm sorry, y'all. And everybody's like, okay, let me click off of that channel. That's ridiculous. Is that a Southern thing? Is that just a
Right.
you thing? Probably just a me thing. Of course,
Yeah,
I've never
there is.
been so hungry for hot dogs as tonight.
I know there is something about those grill marks, though. It does make you think, "Wow, this is
Yes.
good." Yeah.
All right. Well, last call on this 3-in-1 grilled brush. All right. Well, let's go in a totally different direction. Because I'm determined to find something y'all are gonna like tonight. I am. All right. Let me put down this big grid. I can move this without my camera falling off. All right. I'm gonna boost up the camera, and we're gonna look down at it. And I think I have some Hello Kitty viewers. If so, y'all might enjoy these keychains. These are going to be $3 starting bid for choice. And you can tell I'm going to have a lot of choices by the size grid I have.
Yeah.
All right, and they're all one and done. Here is the first one. It's like she's a cupcake.
Aww.
So we're going to put that one on P. Here's the next one.
Oh my goodness.
Here's her in a pretty little dress. Aww.
Oh.
Here, apparently she needs a ride, and I guess the animal she rides is a unicorn. I think riding a unicorn might be fun. You could sign me up for that. Okay, here she is next. Apparently, she is, I guess, taking a little nap.
Oh.
Or maybe it goes this way. You think it goes this way? Maybe she's holding the sign. I can't tell if she's holding a sign or was taking a nap. I never know which way these.
Yeah.
All right, here's this one. Okay, with this one, her future was so bright she had to wear shades. And even her shades match her pretty little pink bow.
Oh.
That one on J. Now, if you thought the first pink dress was a little long, a little too bland, you wanted her in something shorter where she could move and she could dance. Well, this one is a shorter length where she could dance and play. But maybe she needed to go to the Derby. Maybe she needed to go to a tea party. Maybe she was going shopping or to an Easter brunch. Look at this fancy hat, still with her signature pink bow. All right, we're going to put that one on L. Okay, next. Apparently, she has a little scooter. I guess when her unicorn's in the shop. And last but not least,
Oh, how
apparently
cute.
she's taking a selfie
Yeah. Oh, that's
because she doesn't
adorable.
stay up on her social media. She's got lots of followers. You know how she is. Oh, good night, Craig. Thanks
Good
for
night,
joining
Craig.
us. All right, these are the choices. I know I didn't quite fill up the board, but I wanted a board big enough that I could show them all to you at once so y'all could compare them.
so
And if y'all
cute.
need me to take the camera and zoom over them again before y'all start bidding, let me know. Looking for $3 for choice. They could also dangle from a backpack or a purse.
Oh, we won't forget, Craig. Thank you again. That was so sweet.
We won't forget, I promise you. It won't be long till Jane's here. They kind of pass the torch from Haley to Jane, kind of like the Olympics. Really, wouldn't you say that's kind of similar?
It is.
So
It is.
before you say goodnight, you wait to make sure till your mom comes in and
Yeah.
she greets everybody and gets to love on the chat a little bit before we have another item, and then you say goodnight, and so it's always a nice moment.
Yeah.
And
It's
tonight, I'm going to try to be smart about it and time my bathroom break while y'all are doing that. That way, it'll
oh,
give your mom time to talk to everybody and time for me to
yeah.
go to the bathroom real
That's
quick.
smart.
So I need to make that my regular routine because
Yeah.
that'll always give y'all a little bit of time and give me a little bit of time. All right. No Hello Kitty fans. Let me show y'all one more
I
time
can't
before
believe
I scroll to the side. I'm so surprised that there were no Hello Kitty fans. I usually think of Hello Kitty as so popular. Okay, well, we can pass on these if y'all aren't interested. Oh, well, we hope you are still lurking. After all, you can listen even if you don't feel up to typing while I'm doing your packing. On Wednesday nights, I am often lurking. So, all right, let me move these aside then. And they'll be available on the replay. It's in a little baggie for y'all. All right, do we have any other requests before I just pick stuff and keep showing y'all? So I'd always prefer to show y'all what you want to see. All right, while we're waiting to see if we have any requests, how about some makeup? This is a 5-pack of eyeliner.
Wow.
And you'll see it right here, a 5-pack. It's called All Is Bright for defined looks. We're going to start this at $5. Here are the colors that come in here. And here's the example. And one of the things I really like about this example is you can see this lady has, I'm not sure if this is a green or a hazel eye, but by her putting on this very slight purple, and I don't think you would notice that it was purple and not black unless you were just this close to her eye. But look how it makes her eye color pop so much more.
It
It's like
does.
her eye becomes greener with the purple next to it. Now, granted, she's also got some shade and shadow on her eyeshadow, which looks great in the crease of her eye. And you can tell she also has some darkening of her brow to help fill it in, which we all need that. No shame in that. But it's just amazing how choosing a color that we might not normally think about for eyeliner, being the purple, just really enhances the natural color of the eye.
It does.
So anybody for this 5-pack for $5?
Any interest?
Okay, we can move this aside. Next, here is a lip duo. We're going to start this at $3. Now, this is a pretty pink color that I think would work for just about any hair color or skin color. About this, so often you'll have a lip color you like, and then you're just searching for the lip liner. Or you have a lip liner you like, and you don't want to accidentally use the color too light because then all you see is the liner. And if it's too dark, then it's like the liner is just, and lip liner to me is super exciting.
Yes.
And it's a nice neutral shade. It'll work on everybody.
So pretty.
Thank you, thank you. Craig is probably thinking, oh, she showed makeup just as I left. Oh. Just kind of worked out that way. I wasn't waiting till he left to show makeup. It just kind of happened that way. All right, well, last call on that. All right, well, maybe this isn't a makeup crowd. Let me try something else. Here is an over the door hanger. And it's this cute little rack that looks like a bear. I don't know if I can make it stand. It's supposed to be an over the door rack. So I know it doesn't look like it's sitting level because it's not. Once again, it hangs over the door. So I just don't have a door to explain it on. But when you hang it over the door, you'll be able to hang in 3 different places. So whether you use this for your shopping bags, whether you use it for crossbody bags, maybe you hang necklaces from it. It's super heavy duty. You just need to make sure to hang it up first, and then it's going to hold tons of stuff. And it's a cute little bear.
It is cute. I was just thinking of how you could hang I was just thinking how you could hang your necklaces and bracelets and that kind of thing all through that. Like that would be so cool.
Yeah. So like for instance, I'll put one here. I'll put one here. I'll put one here. But not only that, I'm thinking you could even use the ears. Look right here. I've got one on the ears now. You know, you might could hang some earrings here. So I think there's really a lot you could do with this.
And what's the starting bin?
We're starting this at 5. Starting this at 5. I'm sorry. And you'll see this is heavy duty as well, super thick. With it being a bear, you probably also go in the room if you wanted it to, or it could probably also be where you hang your keys and such when you come in.
Yeah.
Maybe even in your pantry. All right, well, last call on this one. Okay, next, $3. Here is a super cute book. It's called A Dog's Purpose. It's a novel for humans. And it's an amazing book. I laughed and I smiled and I cried, wise and sure to open the hearts of all who read it.
Wow.
All right, $3. And here's the author
Aww.
and his dog.
Aww.
So if you need a good read that is going to put you in a wonderful mood, going to give you some laughter and some good vibes. Maybe you have a heart for dogs. Okay, last call on this one, Dan. All right, I've got one more. This one's only going to be $2. This one is called Strong is the New Pretty. And it says a guided journal for girls. And it's got places to make all kinds of notes in here. So just $2. It does have a little bit of damage right here to the corner. So that's why it's only $2. Strong is the new pretty. I think that's pretty accurate. The days of, oh, just sit pretty and are really going away. Or down south, they used to always say, oh, just be quiet and sit pretty. And now more women are speaking out and showing that being strong and smart is just as important as just being pretty.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's pass on this then. I seem to just be striking out tonight. Let's see, what should I do that's different? We may just have to end the auction early. All right, how about this backpack? I'm going to start this at $4. This is a pretty navy color. I'm not sure if this is a pretty logo or the logo means some company. Here's the ruler. You'll see it is bigger than the ruler. Also bigger than the ruler here. $4 starting bid. It's got a drawstring at the top. Here's the back. It's a solid all-weather material. Then here is the zippered compartment. And once again, it is a huge compartment. And here are the straps. It's a sporty kind of strap. So looking for $4.
And you can store so many things in bags like this. Not only to like tote it places, obviously, but I like to store stuff in bags like this.
Great idea. Also great for travel.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
or things you might want to store in your car, maybe making a little emergency kit. You never know when you're going to spill something and you're out and about and you don't want to drive all the way home. Sometimes just having a spare t-shirt or having a little emergency kit of a band-aid or some double-sided tape,
Yeah, oh,
emergency
yeah.
lipstick,
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff too that happens when you're out and about. Any interest? All right, we're going to move this aside then.
Hey, welcome in, Cats. Yes, this is Haley. I'm happy to be here tonight.
Yes, let me put her up on the screen. There she is. She's alive. She's alive and
Yay!
thriving and doing well. Well, she's still on the mend, of course,
Yeah,
because you don't recover overnight. It's going to be
right.
a healing process, and it is an ongoing condition too that
Yeah,
she inherited from Jane. But now that she knows that she has it too, she'll be watching and she'll be following the medical orders. And
right.
you may not know this, Sue, but we have her every Monday. So, and then she swaps out when she gets tired with her mom. So I've got the Haley Jane combo here. So this is the
Yeah,
place to be on Mondays.
that is.
Hmm.
Thank you. And thank you, Cats. And again, as I said earlier, thank you to everybody that prayed for me and all your support and love. I really needed it and I felt it. And I'm continuing to heal. And so, yeah, God is good.
Absolutely. Okay, next I have some lovely artwork. And you'll see the hanger is underneath here. It's just still covered for transport. And it's got this pretty hydrangea on it. And it's got a quote from Dr. Joyce Brothers. Oops, I got a glare. Let me see if I can get the glare off. It says, when you look at your life, the greatest happinesses are family happinesses. And I think
Oh,
that's so true.
so
So
sweet.
we're going to start this at just $3.
And when I see that, I think about not only our, blood family, but the family that we make through friendships and communities, and the family that God gives us through the people we meet. I think about that too. So that's really sweet.
Absolutely. Our brothers and sisters in Christ. Hmm.
Yeah.
And this has such a lovely spring kind of a look to it as well. And once again, look at the side. It is really thick and detailed. It's not like a thin little piece of wood.
Right.
$3. Now, some of you might be saying, if I had some kind of frame like that, I could probably make my own. And I know there are some crafty people here that probably could make their own. So if you think that you could do as well or better, then for $3, let me show you what I have. This is a wooden frame with a tin board. And you'll see in the picture how they have set it up here. They've put stickers on it, they've put clothespins on it. So you can use it this way, you can use it that way, and you can make your own art. This is the back of it. So let's see who wants to make their own. You see frames a lot, but you don't often see these pieces of tin that you really need to make it happen. So I love that there's both the tin Haley as well as the frame, and it's already
Right.
set up. So all you have to do is add the creative elements.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I don't have any talent for art either, but I try to offer a variety of products. So we've had everything tonight from
Right.
charms to bags to candles to makeup to organizational items to
Yeah.
books to gardening items. So it is truly a variety sale here on Mondays, and we are always taking requests. All right, next I'd like to show you another storage organization item. It is this big box. And it's a pretty red. So maybe you need a place to store stickers, stamps, coins,
Yep.
jewelry, stones, charms. You could store anything. But so
Mhm.
often we think, oh, I'll just leave it in a little, cellophane package, or I'll just put it on a table. And then you realize, oh no, it got dusty. And then you're like trying to clean the dust off of stones or off of jewelry or whatever it is you've stored. Paper is especially hard to clean. So having a nice little box like this, just $2 starting bid, have a couple few of these, is a great way to store it. You could also store some art supplies or pens and paper. This would be great for memorabilia.
Yes. So much. There's so many
Let me
options.
let me get you a measurement on this because it is not small. In fact, just to give you a quick idea, it's the size of a bottle of water, basically.
Oh, wow.
Here's my bottle of water. So let me get you an exact measurement on it. So it is 8 inches by 4.5 inches, and it is 2 inches tall. So it's a nice
Wow.
big size. You could really store a lot in. And with it being this nice big red color, it will be easy to find. This could even be your snack storage box. And you just
Ooh.
put it inside your little nightstand. And when you're snacking and you're like, oh, I need just a quick granola bar, I don't have time to get up and make a meal.
Yeah.
Or maybe just a few pieces of a taffy or some M&Ms or just some gum. This could be your little box of snacks.
I love that.
Okay, any interest? Well, I see it's the top of the hour. So, Haley, tell everybody what happened at the top of the hour.
So now it is time for Belle's Bargain Bonanza, which we do at the top of the hour, each hour. And the item will start for $1. Be sure to put your quantity in and then put done in the chat when you're done because this round is really popular and we want to make sure that everybody gets what they want before we go to the next person. So let's see what we got this round.
With some Minions gift bags. Here's the first one. Back up so you can see the whole bag. Here's another one. I have the Forget Me Not. I also have a set of 3 metal tags. This first set of metal tags has a rounded top.
Oh.
This set of 3 metal tags has a straight top, and keep in mind they all come with the jute rope hangers. This one is just totally rectangular. Then I've got some notes that say don't forget. It's got lines on it so you could check it off. Nice and thick notepad. Next, I have some notebooks. Once again, look how thick these notebooks are. This first one says, keep the oceans blue, the planet green, and the animals safe. The next one says, there's no planet B.
So true.
And this one says, save our seas.
Great messages.
It's hard to get everything in the same frame, but I wanted to give y'all lots of options.
And Patty's in at 1.
Oh, and I do have one other little sign. It says, I can't say I love you enough. So this is your reminder.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It is. Trying to get it all in frame for y'all. Oh, and I do also have some 10 packs of crayons. I'll add that as an option as well. All right, let me put this here and this here. Well, put this here.
What a neat variety.
Thank you. Well, it was requested, to have some variety or random items. So hopefully viewers are pleased. I do try to give them what they want. We've had kind of a slow auction, so I was hoping to end on some sales.
Fair warning. So to Patty.
Some of these are one and done, and some of these have multiples.
All right. I can't wait to see what Patty chooses. Okay. Um.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see what the date on this one is.
Okay, the date on this says, I can slide it into the light a little bit more so that y'all can see it. Packed for 25, sell by 12.25. So that's what it says, and here's the little guide for the country.
Okay. She says, I would take the 3 globe notepads, one each, and done.
All right, here's one with the poem. Here's the Save Our Seas, and here is the There's No Planet B. So here's one of each.
Great messages.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
You're welcome, Patty. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, spelling does not count on my channel. So I tell people that all the time. That's one of the first things I tell the mods. Do your best, but spelling doesn't count. I won't let anybody shame you in the chat. Especially since I started out in the world of modding, so I know how difficult it is. Even while Lauren and I are doing invoices, I'm like, I know I ask you this every week. What is the spelling of Ghirardelli? What is the spelling of this word and that word?
Right.
So, because I have
Right.
some hard to spell food brands, especially.
Yeah.
Especially the foreign ones. Some of those German cookies that I sell, I'm like, how do you spell peppermint? How do you spell? So,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, and she's so patient with me.
And Melissa would like the don't forget notepad.
Okay.
The
Well,
reminder.
Melissa, put this down as a 0 because I'm guessing you're going to find some mod uses for it. So this is going to be on me.
Gift alert! Gift alert!
All right. Anybody else? And I thought everybody was going to want these big bags.
Right.
Oh. But it just shows you can never predict what people are going to want on any given night.
Right.
All right. Well, last call on this. Well, I'm thinking since Haley is still on the mend, and I know she's got thumbnails to make tonight, we still have kind of a question mark as to whether we're going to have enough mods to have our Sunday snack sale with it being Easter. So make sure and watch. If we have a thumbnail up, then we had enough people say yes. Because I told her, don't make a thumbnail until we have a yes, because I hate for her to go to all that trouble and then it just get deleted.
Right.
So, but we already have enough volunteers to cover Melissa so that Melissa can be with her son and grandson on Saturday. Kitty has offered to come in. Rainbow is going to take Melissa's place. So Saturday is a for sure. And Haley's actually already designed the thumbnail. So we're just going to put the date on it, and it's got an auction theme, which will work for absolutely any time. And we will be broadcasting also for sure on Monday. So it's only Sunday that's a question mark. And we're debating about whether we should do a charms, pendants, and keychains sale on Thursday as a pop up. If y'all have any suggestions to do it, not do it, or whether you'd want it for afternoon or evening, those are kind of the two time slots open. I never know who else is on either of those. Um, so we would always love your feedback because we want to have the things that y'all want to buy and we want to be on at times that are convenient for y'all. I don't know of anybody at all other than Ella who's on Thursdays. So therefore I wouldn't be on during Ella, but any other time seems like fair game. I want to thank Haley for co-hosting, and I don't want to tire her out too much, so we're going to end a little early tonight. I want to thank Melissa for running the chat. Thank you ever so much for that. And we'll see Haley back next Monday. Hopefully, I'll see all of y'all on Saturday. And I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. Good night, and God bless y'all.